What's up guys, it's Real Enthusiast here with a brand new video. I decided to feature a couple sets with Landorus. This one I got from a friend that lives in the UK. It's a really good PvP IV Landorus. I'm actually going to check that right now as I want to know the exact rank, but I featured 3 sets. I accidentally forgot to record one of the battles in the first set and one of the battles in the third set. But I really did have fun with this team. It took me a little bit to actually figure out a team, but it did really well. Went positive with it, and hope you enjoy the battles. But I'm looking, and I traded this at good friend level with someone. And it is a rank 17 good friend level. At great friends, it is a rank 9. Ultra, it is a rank 6. And for best friends, it is a rank 1. But anyway, we have a Sylveon lead here. So I decided I'm going to bait the Icicle Spear after throwing Earthquake. They shield. I have both shields down, and I go for the Earthquake. This does not KO. So I decided I'm gonna have shields up. Might benefit me later. So, what do they come in with? They come in with a Cresselia. Major core breaker for the team. But with the right alignment, it is manageable. This is not the right alignment, and it's running Future Sight. So I store an Earth Power because I don't know what's in back. I should have shielded that. I did not though, but I do get to the Mega Horn before they can get to another Future Sight. And it's Giratina. I really should have shielded, because if I would have shielded, I would have been able to spam out these drill runs and land that Earth Power to take the win. Misplay by me. But it's a learning curve. I actually was having to learn how this team works, and the fact that it struggles against quite a bit of the meta. It's specifically for a fun team. On to the next matchup. We have a Swampert lead. This is somewhat doable, but we'll see how this plays out. This is the third match in the set. I forgot to record the second one. It was a top left from the opponent. It was a Venusaur, Venusaur and a Walrein lead. They end up letting their Venusaur go down. They swap into Walrein and just top left. But we have an Alolan Muck. They're forced to throw. I don't shield, and I come in with Escav and go to town with these drill runs. I do shield up the Stark Pulse. I farm extra, then I throw the drill run. I don't believe they sneak, but they do get to their second one. I believe I hold on to the shield. They catch on their Talonflame, and I get to go to town. I do shield up this Flame Charge, but it does hit fairly hard. But this is a very dominating matchup for Landorus, and they bring it back in the Amok, and it is GG's. Anyway, on to the next matchup. We have an Umbreon lead. I really didn't know how to play this matchup. This was, I think, the only Umbreon I ran into. Yeah, it was the only Umbreon I ran into according to my notes. So we're baiting, hoping they shield, but they do not. Umbreon's tanky. This is also an open Ultra, because Landorus can only be used in open Ultra. So I throw the Earthquake. It lands. Big damage, even though Umbreon's really tanky. And I get to another one. Are they going to shield? No, they're not. They let me win switch, and it's a Cresselia. They don't shield, that's painful. I believe I do shield this. I want to get shields down if possible. They swap in Charizard. So I can get shields down here unless they just don't know it has Rock Slide, but they do. But I can just continually spam out these Rock Slides. I believe I do shield this up. It's just a Dragon Claw. No, it's a Fire Blast. I was wrong. But this should be taking out the Charizard, and they're forced to bring back in Cresselia. Shields down. Can I get to the Mega Horn? I can, and this should be taking the win. All I need to do is counter down. Anyways, on to the next matchup. We have a Trevenant lead. Let's see how this goes. I could just spam out these Icicle Spears. I do shield up this Seed Bomb. Honestly, with shields, this can be a very dominating match for Walrein, as you see. But I lead with almost no energy. And it's their own Walrein. It looks like they have the rank 1 or a very high ranking 1. So they did exactly what I was going to do because mine's high rank. And I realized it wasn't even worth it at that point to overfarm. I was just going to go for the move, but they won CMP. So I come in with Escav, they Icicle Spear. This is a very great matchup. I decide I'm not going to want them to hit me with Earthquake. And they bring in Giratina. Let's see if I can get the defense drop. This makes my whole backline very good against Giratina. Although if I had Outrage, this man would be screaming in pain right now. But I do not. I was trying to take out any Talonflames. And oh, I do get the defense drop. I was trying to focus on taking out Talonflames and potential poison types. So that's why I'm running Earth Power Rock Slide. We're met with a Gyarados lead. I would honestly say this is kind of a neutral matchup. Not quite sure though. I am able to spam out these Icicle Spears. The opponent does get the defense drop, which does hurt us. I believe I do shield this up. Don't know what they have in back, so let's see how this goes. They come in with Poliwrath only to catch the Earthquake. Honestly, I don't really have a solid answer to Poliwrath. I am able to get an Icicle Spear off, but I do not believe they shield. So I come in Landorus. I have to shield this Ice Punch. I store an Earth Power, which is going to come in clutch later. And they bring in Registeel. This forces shields unless they decide to let it go down. They do land a Focus Blast, which is kind of painful. But they have minimal farm on their Poliwrath. So I go straight Rock Slide. More energy efficient, and I can just spam out another one, winning us the match. But on to the next opponent. Let's see what we're led with. And we're led with a Charmalola Ninetales. This match is kind of painful because those charms are really adding up. So I go for the Earthquake. They don't shield. I decide I'm going to shield up this potential site. Well, it was Sideshow. I do get the shield with Icicle Spear. I should have overtapped. I should have undertapped, got the second Icicle Spear off. I am not able to get to the next one. That would have been big against a Giratina. They are able to get to a potential Dragon Claw or Shadow Sneak, and they do. Which honestly hurts the Scavalier more than Dragon Claw. It's more energy costly, but it does do well against skills, so I have to shield this up. And this is just a losing matchup because I don't have Outrage on my Landorus. And they come in with Swampert. I should have seen the writing on the wall, and I should have just top left it because Hydro Cannon almost takes me out. And they have a Hydro Cannon loaded now for my Escav. Anyway, GG's trainer, thank you for the battle. On to the next one. And we're met with an Obstagoon lead. Terrible lead, so I swap straight into the Scavalier. This was a match I misplayed. I really regret misplaying it because that would have been a 4-1. But I do get shields down with Drill Run. Me not shielding this cost me the match. I don't know why I didn't top left, but it's in the past, can't change it. All I can do is learn from it. They throw Night Slash, they do not get the boost, which is good, but still does not win me the match. On to the next match, we are led with a Cresselia. Terrible lead, it severely core breaks his team. They do shield it. I tried to catch on it a Scavalier, but I failed. They do not shield that Drill Run, that is beautiful. They do throw the Weather Ball, I do shield because it could have been a potential Dazzling Gleam. I do get the shield back though, which is wonderful. I wouldn't even need to shield this anyway because it's a Weather Ball. I do catch on the Wall Ring. But anyway, I'm just gonna say this now. If you do like my content, please consider hitting the like button and the subscribe button. It really helps out with the support. I did hit 1 year on YouTube like a couple days ago, but this is just a video of me celebrating hitting that 1 year milestone. Hopefully I can continue doing stuff like this for y'all. They catch a Drill Run on their G-Fist. The opponent thought they were being smart. No, they weren't. And Ice just win this matchup because their misplay. And I leave with the Mega Horn, and I decide to go for the BM on their Alolan Ninetales. On to the next match. We're led with a Sceptile lead. Very interesting as a running Fury Cutter. but they can spam out these frenzy plants. I'm going for any denial I can against this thing because Fury Cutter's spammy, but I don't know if I denied them or anything. They swap into their own Walrein, and I come in with Escav. I decide to shield up an Icicle Spear. Misplay on my part, but I can learn from it. Earthquake gives them less farm, down shields, and they come in with Swampert. Not a good matchup. I'm hoping they swap out, but they do not. But I do take out their Swampert with Earth Power, which is good for me, because I still have almost a full health Walrein and an Icicle Spear pretty much loaded. Anyway, GG's trainer, thank you for the battle. Let's move on to the next match. And we have a Cresselia lead. Again, I don't like seeing this lead against my team, but I do catch on the Escav. Big catch, but Surfetch heavily outpaces me to the drill runs, forcing me to give up shields. And because of the fact that Surfetch is glassy, they decide to shield anything I throw. Surfetch leads are the one thing I do not like seeing because they just can hard counter my whole team. I decided not to shield the Sleep Blade. This was my last set. I had to salvage a 2-3, but I am able to get their last shield with this. Sadly, I could not get to the Rock Slide in time. That would have been big damage. That might have actually won me the match. Because they potentially have a Grass Knot loaded on their Cresselia, or they're close enough to where I cannot get to an Earthquake. And they come back in Cresselia. I can't get to enough Earthquakes to take this thing out because of how bulky it is. So this is GG's. Thank you for the battle, trainer. On to the next match. We have, I don't even know what kind of lead this is, but it's an armored Mewtwo. If they do not have Dynamic Punch, this is good, but most are running Dynamic Punch. And I catch the Dynamic Punch. I go for Mega Horn. They do not shield it. And then they come in with Alolan Muck. I don't shield the first one. I have 2 answers to this thing. Technically 3. And they come back in with Cresselia. I do get to the Earthquake before they get to their move. Big damage. But they could just spam out these Grass Knots, which is painful for me because Grass Knot hits pretty hard against Landorus. I believe my best bet was to catch on yeah, to catch on my Escav. That would have been my win con. Because that would have saved my shield for this moment right here. But I believe my switch timer wasn't quite up. So we have another Cresselia lead. I really don't like these leads. And this should be either my last match or my second to last match. And the Cresselia Swampert core is kind of painful for my team. So we're just going to see how this plays out. They throw a Hydro. No need to go Earthquake here because the fact that they could just spam out Hydro Cannons to no end like they did there. But I decided to shield this, let the counter go through, and I cannot get to the Mega Horn. The Mega Horn would have been big damage for me, which I need that damage against Cresselia or the shields. But the opponent severely misplays this game. Like, I mean, they severely misplay this game. And I'll just let you see. They do not shield here. I thought they were going to shield, but they expected the Icicle Spear. They do throw the Crunch, which puts me really low, but I could just ice it. I could just Powder Snow down, and that gave me the win. Anyway, this is the last matchup. If you've been watching this far, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the battles, and I will be posting more content whenever I can. So, I'm trying to get shields down, because SCAV can do that when it comes to like Mewtwo or any poison types, or even Walrein. So I do get shields down. I decide, you know what, I'm going to shield this. Let's take out their armored Mewtwo. Because Mega Horn does huge damage against it. Taking out the Mewtwo. And here comes an Obstagoon again. So I decided I'm going to go Landorus. Night Slash will not KO. It will not put me in the red. It doesn't even put me in the yellow. So I land the Earth Power, taking out their Obstagoon. And they come in with Muk. I could have stayed in this matchup, but I decided I'm going to use Walrein. Anyway, thanks for watching.